Greetings and welcome to the show. So excited that you're here and Energize You TV Season 6, Episode number 40. And I'm your host, your frequency alchemist and intuitive. Do you want more energy? That's why you're here all the time. Are you leaning in? Would you like to align your energy but don't know how to begin? Many of you don't. Studies from the HeartMath Institute show that when your heart and your brain enter coherence during meditation or focused breath work or even a Reiki session, your nervous system calms and your intuitive sharpens. This is Biofield activation in real time, and it's the key to your alignment. So if you're really leaning in going, yeah, I really want that, then you're in the right place, because today is all about the alignment code. Activate the frequency of you. Oh, think about that. To really activate this energy vibration within you, knowing that you have this energy. Whoops. So we take from the Ignite book, raise your energy in 30 seconds or less naturally so that you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. And get your signed copy and come along with us, because we take it. And today is activation. And we've got so much in store for you. It's very exciting today because we have the wisdom segment. And that is this week. I'm going to be revealing one of the most powerful teachings. Something I've lived like every day. I've taught it and I embody it for nearly 30 years. And it came flooding back to me when I was on a show with Amy Joy. Get Your Shit Together. I love that one. And we had such a wonderful time, and I had taught it to her. And it is 5 methods, 5 keys, 5 elements to creating a spiritual platform for yourself. And when I started the show with her and we started talking, she said, Angel, you changed my life. And I was like, well, what do you mean? She said, when you taught me those 5, let's call them elements, when you taught me those, it changed my whole life, because I was going to give up. I didn't want to do this spiritual work anymore because I was getting attacked. I could feel it all the time. And then you taught it. And now I teach it to all my retreats. I do it everywhere. And I really had to step back and go, wow, it is one of the cornerstones. It's the foundation that I do teach for almost 30 years. So it's time. It's time to bring it to you right here so that you can feel that. So there's so much more. Okay, that's the wisdom section. Stay tuned for that. But there's even more. There's the exciting crystal segment where we'll talk about the crystals within you and the elements within you and the minerals. And then the next one is the energy awareness segment, understanding your energy. I always get comments on that one. And then, of course, we're going to go into the Reiki for Life segment, because it's energy healing. It's so beautiful, and it's an ancient art, and it's a science. So I'm so excited to share that. And then the next one is the spirit animal, which you should learn your spirit animal, because they're just like archangels, but they're much needed to go deeper in your meditations. And many really love this one, which is the energy clearing in the reset segment. And that's where we'll take 30 seconds and we'll reset. You don't want to miss that one. And then, of course, we're going to be going into the personal calibration, where I'll help you to transmute. Transmission is what I'm going to be doing, is a transmission to help you to connect to your inner light, your inner purpose, your biofield cohesiveness, bringing that in. So, oh my gosh, so exciting. So, there's a lot of people that are stuck, aren't they? They're overwhelmed. They're getting pissy. Oh, I said it. They are. So you know what? Be kind. Go ahead and share this with everyone, because they really want to know and they want to connect also. And it's important to get everyone unstuck. And that's, as a spiritual counselor for almost 30 years, That's what I do. You know what? Let's back up because I have a wonderful lady right here that's going to be on next week. Her name is Meryl Wicks, and she's going to be coming on right now and giving us a spotlight moment. So here you go.
Incredible souls, my name is Marielle Wilk, and I am a subconscious reprogrammer and dance somatic embodiment coach. I am here to shift your shit, and I am so excited to be here on Energize You TV with the incredible Angel Marie with her beautiful, incredible energy, joy, light, and love. And I'm excited to be here and to share some exciting wisdom and activation for you. I wanted to share one little nugget with you too that you can take away for you. Knowing that your mind is the most powerful thing that you wear, knowing that, what can you tap into today? What can you see in your imagination, which is your I Magic Nation? From a very young age, you always had the magic within your mind. And we get to now remind you and come back to that imagination of yours. So today, think about something that you desire, something that you're going to tap into, the next level version of you, and see it in your mind as you close your eyes. Because the fun thing is, the fun nugget of today, that your mind has no idea that it's not occurring right now as we speak.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that just totally amazing? Because think about that. Your brain really doesn't know that it's not happening. This is the key about understanding you are what you think about and how much time are you putting in. And that's why we're doing the alignment code, because it'll help you to hone in on that. So thank you to her. And this is a class that we're going to do here locally. If you're here locally, oh my gosh, I'd love, love, love to see you. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And that is the beauty of understanding that we're going to be going right into the energy awareness segment. Okay, so in that segment, everything is energy, and science tells us this. So let's take a drink. You know, I'm the water pusher. I'm also the breath pusher every day on the stories on Instagram and on Facebook. I come in and tell you I love you and tell you also what? Drink the water, drink the water. It's so important. But we'll get to that in a few minutes. So everything is energy, isn't it? Oh man, it's not random. It's moving, shifting. It's always responding. I always say, you know what? Nothing is permanent. It really isn't. Nothing is permanent, because what we think, feel, or intend, it's all there. And also the wonderfulness of scientists like Albert Einstein that taught us that everything in the universe is connected through energy, even things we can't see with our own eyes. And have you ever walked into the room and your stomach just drops? Oh, or you say, hey, all of a sudden, I want to talk to Linda. And all of a sudden she calls you. That is energy, because no matter what, we're connected in that field of energy, and it comes great. One of the places it comes from, and the biggest place, is the heart. And the heart emits a magnetic field. Frequency carries information, and it creates a measurable electric field that projects behind the body. And this field is frequency, and all frequency carries that energy. Carries what? Information, knowledge, yes. And inside and all around your body is called the biofield. And that is also like your aura. Many people will say, that's your aura, Angel. Well, you know what? We don't want to get too woo-woo, do we? Because this energy bubble and this term sounds a little woo when we say it's your aura. But when we say it's your biofield, it's simply an electronic magnetic field produced by the movement of ions, and out of our cells, your thoughts, your emotions, your excitement or stress, they all show up in your biofield, and they can actually make you feel, and you're sensing that. And this is beautiful, because knowing this, and that everything is energy, and that they have science now that says that when you have the emotional vibrational frequency chart, knowing this, that everything is this energy, that when you're in shame, blame, guilt, fear, trying too hard, shoulda, woulda, couldas, those kind of energies, you know what happens? It downs our energy. And when it downs your energy, you might not feel good. And people ask me all the time, they're like, Angel, how can you be in such a good mood when you're in chronic pain, being diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, and neuropathy in my hands and my feet, and that beautiful immune system stuff. Why? Because I keep my vibration high. Keeping the vibration high, not necessarily move, but keeping that energy high of being where in that grateful gratitude, way up high, right? And also the love and the joy and the reason, but the appreciation of life and the peace and compassion and really connecting its energy. And that is how you can connect into that energy field. And it's also about pure energy. Elevation isn't accidental. It's conducted, calibrated, and amplified with intention. And that goes right into one of the things that I do, that I love to do, which is being and doing the energy conductor for events. Because I am the conducting the energy, just like the musical orchestra conductor leads that. I work with the invisible energy field of people, spaces, and even events, turning and guiding the energy so it flows in the best way possible. And guess what? Guess what? Yes, you are also a conductor of your energy. You are. You're doing it all the time. There's no way we're not, because that is quantum physics. You are that. So you not only manage your energy, you balance your energy. And the biggest one is that you move it, yet you change the form of it. And if you don't understand that, get with me, because that's one of the VIP day experiences with me, to really understand and feel this and be able to do this. So I hope I get to see you soon, because you know what? You don't need to find your light. You're already wired with it. You just need to flip the switch. And I want to help you do that in a VIP one-day experience with me. So let's just jump right over right now. Let's go to the next segment. I hope you like that one. It's the next segment is right now, as I promised you, like no other, 30 seconds or less, that I would help you to what? Release that negative energy, because you don't want the negative energy now, do you? So let's take a big, deep breath right now and let it out. Beautiful, beautiful. Clap. Bring it above. Bring it down. Even pick up your feet. Because why? We bring in energy from our feet. Breathing it in. Feel this as it is breathing it in. And you can feel that it's taking over right now and clearing and cleansing and clearing and cleansing. And just move your hands around you. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. And breathe it down. And let it go. And just take that big smile. And maybe even laugh. Because that, what does it do? It raises your consciousness. It really does raise it. And boom, 30 seconds. There you go. How do you feel? How do you feel? A lot better. Go ahead and comment. I love when I get the chat fingers going. I love to see that. So thank you so much. Everybody take a drink, because this next segment, we're going to need to take a drink for this one. Great. In this segment, we're talking about Reiki for Life segment. This is a biggie, because this is the top questions I get asked about Reiki all the time, for, teaching it and what I do. So it is a powerful one. And doing a Reiki session, the Reiki for Life segment. If you're feeling heavy, foggy, or just off, like something not quite flowing, this isn't your mood. It really isn't. It is not your mood. It is your energy, because everything is. It's you're out of alignment, and you might not feel clear, but you know what? You want to feel that clearness. I know you do. And in that clear energy field, and connecting to this energy field is powerful, because understanding that you are just energy, and that Reiki helps to move stuck energy so that you can feel clear, energized, and more aligned in who you really truly are. Everything in your body is energy. Your cells, your thoughts, your emotions. Your vibration is always doing what? Yes. And the science is there to back it, because your heart brain actually generates measurable energy fields. Again, the biofield. I know it sounds woo, but it's really not. When you're under stress, overwhelm, or carrying unsolved emotion, the energy can get stagnant. And it really does. You feel stagnant. And just your energy stops flowing, you might feel tired, tense, anxiety, or even physical pain. That's what happens. With me, it's physical pain when I don't move my chi, when I don't move my energy. And that's where Reiki comes in. Because Reiki is gentle, and it's a practice and it unblocks and moves that stuck energy. And it's just like in a pipe. If the water can't get through, it gets stuck and it gets backed up. It's the same thing with our energy field and how we move that energy field. So, you know what? Activating your parasynaptic nervous system, your rest and restore mode. That's what Reiki does, because that's natural for the healing. And that's what it helps. And yes, science is catching up, because studies have shown that Reiki can improve heart rate. Oh my gosh, it does. I've seen it. And it can improve heart rate and also calm brainwave activity and shift into what's called cohesive, that sweet spot where your body and energy are working in harmony. You can feel it. That moment when you suddenly feel lighter, clearer, and more like yourself again. That's the energy moving. So if you're feeling stuck, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in your body, in your heart, it might be just in your head. Yeah, it might be that your energy needs movement. And Reiki, yes, it's about, and this is the big thing. It is really, the big one is, it's not about fixing you. It really isn't. It's not about fixing you. It's about helping you get that energy flowing again like the pipe. And once that happens, you feel better. Because when your energy flows, everything changes. So are you ready? Are you ready to really feel something different you've never experienced? Reach out, because I'm here to help you. And this is what I do, and I've been doing for years. And I love teaching Reiki. And there is the Reiki certification. And come and get level 1 Reiki and learn it for yourself, because once you learn it for yourself, you can do it on yourself every day, every morning, and do Reiki, which is energy healing and taking the time on yourself. So I can't wait to be able to work with you. So let's just jump right back over, because we're ready for the next segment, which is the Gilbin. Galbin? I don't think I'm saying it right. Darn it. But you know what? This is a fun fact about this this animal. I mean, look at this thing. It is like so cool. And the fun fact about it is that they are the acrobats of the primal world. They can swing through trees at speeds of 35 miles an hour and leap distances of over 30 feet. Now, how would you like it if you were in the forest and that thing was doing that? Holy moly. So you know what? When this animal shows up for you, yes, you have a very, take time out soon to go for a stroll through nature and through the woods, pausing here and there to appreciate the trees and perhaps even climbing one just for fun. Wouldn't that be fun? Because when you do that, you become in that energy. So it showed up for you. So please go ahead and do that. And then when you want to call upon this awesome animal, is when you have a various of things and activities that interest you, and you're having a hard time just choosing one. So go ahead and just call upon it, and it'll come in that vibrational essence, and it'll help you. And then it could be your power animal. It could be, I don't know, it could be. You could be your power animal if you are in a cycle in your life when you swing from one interest to another. That's me, man. Not pausing too long on any one thing. That is so me, right? I think I just have to laugh. And you know what? If you're not sure if it is or not yours, and you want to, then go ahead and jump on the spiritual guidance collection. This is where I have a lot of my teaching for almost 30 years, and you can just pick one of these sessions. It's amazing, and it is really brilliant how that has come together. So go ahead and jump on that so I get to see you. And you know what? We got another spotlight moment today. Holy moly. She was on last week, and I want you to check out last week's because it was powerful about your intuition and about connecting. And she was on, and we talked about energy mastery and how you're empathic. So check this out. I just love her.
Hey everybody, I am Jennifer Lonberg and I am so excited to be coming to you on Energize You TV with Angel Marie. Her energy is contagious, her show is amazing. We're going to be uplifting you and we're going to be talking about some really important things when it comes to being empathic and having energy and being able to, instead of feeling drained from your gifts, learning how to harness them, how to embody them, and how to really become better at managing the energy, working with the energy, and actually enjoying the energy. So join me with Angel on her amazing platform. She brings so many great things to the table, you guys. So if you haven't seen her show, go see it. And definitely catch the show that we'll be doing soon when we're talking about empaths, energy, and bringing the best to you when it comes to learning how to be an empath in this current energy.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I don't know. Let me get a soundtrack. Is everybody hearing me? I did hit something. Oh, you know when it's live. You know what happens when it's live. So let's make sure that you are. I don't see you hearing me. Let's see what happened. I hit something. Let's see if you can still hear me. If we could get a sound check that I'm here, I'd appreciate it because I have a feeling that I hit something and it. Let's see. Okay, maybe that's not it. Okay. Let's make sure that you're hearing me. Okay, let's move on and hopefully that you are hearing me. So we want to thank Jennifer for that. Check that out for last week. She was totally amazing. So understanding that the next segment that we have coming up right now is the segment. Sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. So the next segment that we have is the crystal segment. Now, the crystal segment is always exciting to me because we get to talk about the mineral and the crystal that's within inside of you. So today we're going to talk about, let's find it after this. Let's find it, is the abalone. Oh, the abalone. Now, this is fun because the fun fact about this, well, actually, it's a shell, but it's the strongest, and it is so strong it inspired bulletproof materials. Now, that is so cool, right? It also, I know it's not technically a crystal, yet ancient people believe that it holds a great deal of energy. I can feel it, and it's like how we feel when you touch a crystal. And also, it is believed to have calming, soothing, and grounding effects, making it useful for emotional healing and spiritual. Now, I love to use this crystal, which kind of isn't a crystal. It's a shell, but it's really cool. So it is. And what I use it for is I put the sage inside, and then I light it. And when I'm lighting this, I've always wondered, am I going to burn through this? I always thought of that. Am I going to burn through it? Oh, there's sweetgrass in here and white sage a little bit. I'm not really high on white sage. That's it's really strong. But so I do a lot of sweetgrass and then also some lavender and some other cobalt and stuff. But now I even know more because it says that this is amazing and it does not, it's like bulletproof. So yeah, definitely. So get one for you, and use that. Then I have many different ones. Go ahead and use it to clear the houses, and that's what I do. Also, is I love clearing. So let's jump back though, because I love to sage houses, and I get hired all the time to go into different businesses and houses and use that for burning. So it purifies the space, and it really does help. It improves your immune system. Really does. It's good for strength, and it's and enhances intuition, and it fosters some beautiful connection to the natural energy of the sea, which that. So the next thing that we're going to talk about now, though, is the vanadium. The vanadium is vanadium. Vanadium is a trace mineral found in the human body in small amounts. Some studies suggest vanadium may actively may have effects on the blood sugar regulation in individuals with diabetes. Now I know that one because I'm borderline diabetic. My dad was diabetic. So if you're diabetic, you need this mineral or element that will help you in the diabetic. So it's needed for formation of bones and teeth, has been shown to affect cholesterol. So vanadium. Research suggests that vanadium may play a role in speeding up recovery from certain infections. And it naturally presents in various foods, including mushrooms, seafood, black pepper, parsley, grains, and drinking water. Drinking water, oh my gosh, drinking water is so important, isn't it? It is. So why don't we do that right now? We're going to drink some water as we go into the next segment. But you know what? We're going to have to be right back as we continue on to the wisdom segment, where I'm going to talk to you about the alignment code that I've been doing almost for 30 years. That makes a difference. But we've got to go to a commercial. We'll be right back after this commercial message. Drink your water while you're doing it, okay? Yes.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
Well, here we go. It seems like, I don't know if you were able to hear that, but I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, because I see you and I celebrate you for being here and supporting this that reaches over 65,000 views a month, 3.3 million minutes viewed a month. And the staggering is that you stay on in that average of 53 minutes. So thank you so much, because that is my purpose, my soul connection is to reach millions, to awaken millions, to help millions, and then to awaken millions. Thank you for letting me be able to do that because of you. So go ahead and share this out. I can't wait to see you. So let's dive right into the wisdom segment. And I'm going to welcome myself, my beautiful soul, because I'm here today. And what we're going to be talking about is the wonderful, okay, where did it go? Oh, it didn't make it in here, so I apologize. I didn't make it. But yes, it did. What we're going to talk about today is the alignment code. And we're going to talk about water, breath, cut and release, ground, and protection. And that is the alignment code that I've been teaching forever. Now, of course, it goes more into, just remember, your energy is sacred. Shield it, not out of fear, but out of fierce love for your light. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that so true? Because you are amazing and you want to shield that. And that's part of what we're going to talk about. So these insights you can feel, the wisdom and actions. So I want you to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, because here we go. We sage, we're clear, we're cleansed, and we're diving right in. And as we dive right in, we dive into the wisdom segment. And these are 5 elements. I've showed you the elements of that, and I've been teaching them forever. So here's a good quote I really like. Your biofield doesn't lie. Your biofield, your aura, your energy, your vibration doesn't lie. It's a living mirror of your thoughts, emotions, and habits. I have to say that again and again because even some of my family my family will say that's not true. They'll say, "No, I don't believe that." Science will tell us this, that we're just admitting if I could plug you in, you could light up the whole room, the whole house, the whole neighborhood. It's really true. So, with that being said, that's the study proved it in 2015, and it said that it's measurable energy field surrounding you. It validates healing modalities like Reiki. It said that in the science. It did. And therapeutic touch and Tai Chi also as impacting both the biofield and physical markers like cortisol, blood pressure, and your mood. So if you haven't had a Reiki session, why? If you're here locally, let's do it. We can do a distant Reiki, but I really like to do here. And I love it when people fly in from all over the world and they want to do Reiki. So let's back it up because I'm going to give you some really great energy coming at you right now, right here with this beauty of the awesome, nuggets. So here we go. So let's start with water. That was the number one. Water is important. I mean, do I really need to say any more about water? I say it all the time. You know it, but why don't you drink more of it? What is it? Do you not like the taste of it? Some people have told me that. They're like, I don't like the taste of it. Well, there's lemon, there's lime, there's strawberries. There's all kinds of stuff you can put in it. Just water isn't just hydration. It's a conductor. It conducts. That's why I'm the frequency alchemist, because I conduct energy. I drink so much. The timer goes off every 15 minutes. I don't have it going off today, but every 15 minutes to remind me to drink water. That's how important that this water is, to be drinking it, because every sip supports your energy flow and your inner clarity. So if you're like, oh, I must be off today, drink water, because that's the whole thing. Because it will help. And the next one, and we could go on and on about water, but I'm going to kind of back off from water a little bit because you know it, you see it. And the science tells you that if you're thirsty and you have not had enough water, what happens is you get brain fog. 5%. So you're already in that. So take some water. Okay, so number one is water. Let's go to number two. What is the breath? And the breath, everything is about breath work now. Everything's about energy and moving energy. Your breath is the bridge between chaos and calm. Isn't that the truth? Inhale alignment and exhale what no longer serves. A beautiful one. I mean, it really, that's one of the most beautiful ones that I've seen, because it tells us about understanding how energy is and walking into the breath. So let's do this together. And you know I was going to, is diaphragm right here. Okay? The diaphragm right here. So breathe in through your nose. The diaphragm and belly, it comes out. And then breathe out. And breathe again. It's kind of that, it's a backwards breathe, isn't it? And people say that, Angel, that's backwards. We've never been taught really actually correctly how to breathe. Do it again. Now, I teach what I got taught from this man, Reggie. He was amazing. And he taught 6, in for 6, hold for 2, and out for 8. Now, there's many different ways to breathe. I mean, there's 4-4-4, there's 5-13. I mean, there's so many, and they do different things. Why? This is the caveat. Because when you connect to your breathing and you count, you have to pay attention. Your brain can only do one thing at a time. When you're in your head, you're dead. It's so true, though. So I want you to connect on a different wavelength. And in that wavelength, to connect, understanding that in this energy. When you're counting and you're present with your energy flow. And when you're connected, you have more calmness, clarity. And the biggest one is that I have such wonderful ideas that come to me. And how I know when to zig, when to zag is like I like to say it, to show me what is my greatest purpose and how can I show up. You. That's the beauty of this. So, with that being said, that's about water. So why don't we go to the next one? Because the next one is about the cut and release, and that's what I call it. It's called cut and release. Holding on blocks the flow. Holding on blocks. Holding on things that are happening. Holding on maybe getting in an argument with someone. Holding on issues from your past, holding on your past, holding on the energies that keep you in this loop. And this is what I'm always talking about, the reticular brain function and how you just keep getting in this loop. And we want to reprogram that reticular brain loop because we have many of them. We have tons of different ones. I see it sometimes. And actually, I do it because I see energy, even though I don't see energy. I kind of do see energy, but not, right? Oh, thankful. I so appreciate it. Oh, my gosh. We have the beautiful, and she's got her chat fingers on. I'm so excited that you're here. Mariel, so wonderful to see. I have to just stop because she's commenting on how wonderful this is. And, she is amazing also. So, and she's going to be coming on next week, and I'm going to have that class with her. So I wanted to shout out to say thank you for being here on the show right now. And we're going to jump right back in. And what we talked about was water. We talked about breath. And now we're talking about the cut and release, which is so powerful, right? Because cutting your energy, releasing that energy that no longer serves. When you're releasing isn't a weakness, it's wisdom. It's how energy returns to harmony, is to release and let go of any and all energies. Now, this is the big thing that I want to teach. And I want you to write this. It's a writer downer. Okay, I don't know where my mic is because it is a mic drop. This is important. You do this all the time. So here we go. I cut, and I want you to do this with me. Why? Because the physical actually helps the brain. So I cut and release any and all energies, belief systems, and ancestral energies, and keep going all the way down, that no longer serves me. Pick up your feet. I'm still cutting. Pick up your feet. That no longer serve you. And then for the highest good of me and the highest good of all. Because I want you to be reconnected to your husband, your wife, your partner. I want you to be reconnected, if that is, with your kids or even humanity. So again, I cut and release any and all energies, belief systems, or ancestral energies that no longer serve me. Very easy, right? For the greatest good of me and the highest good of all. Isn't that beautiful? Take a breath in and feel that energy. And feel how you can cut and release that right now, right here. Releasing and letting go. Knowing that those are all gone. And feel that feeling as you cut and release. There you go. Now, when you cut, you still have the root. So this is the next. Because that's why it's cut and release. Because now that we've cut it, now let's rip out the roots. Come with me on this one too. I rip out, or some people like to say, remove. It's up to you. I rip out any and all energies, belief systems, or ancestral energies that no longer serve me. I always, right in here is always a big one, right in here. We want to rip it out. And sometimes you can feel it. Maybe you can if you're really connected and sensitive. I feel it sometimes because I can feel, for me, being the frequency alchemist, I can feel energy. And it's almost like it hits me sometimes and I'm like, whew, and I can feel it. It's like removing the energy, like pain, because I can do that too, and I teach that. But removing that, it's vibrational field. Thank you for commenting. I'm so appreciative. I have cut and release. Yes, so excited to see Muriel on your show soon. Thank you for saying that. I so appreciate you. And just jumping back now and connecting to your energy, that field of frequency. So you've cut it, ripped it, and now we're ripping it out. So let's finish this. I rip out any and all energies, belief systems, or ancestral energies that no longer serve me. Now this is the big one, because quantum physics tells us we're on many different planes. So add to this after I rip out any ancestral energies that no longer serves me on all levels, all dimensions, past, present, and future. And even throw in the multiverse. We have no idea the different dimensions. That's a whole nother show that we could have about the dimensions and how we can go into different dimensions. I do it a lot, being the frequency alchemist. I will connect and be all of a sudden in a different dimension, and I know I am. And it's like, whoa. So again, let's do it one more time because I really want you to get this. I cut and release any and all energies, belief systems, or ancestral energies that no longer serve me for the highest good of me and the highest good of all, writer downer. Then I rip out any and all energies, belief systems, or ancestral energies that no longer serve me on all levels, all dimensions, past, present, and future. Take a deep breath and tell me, what is that you feel? Because in your field all the way around you is this energy. And this energy can be protected also. But this energy, now, it's like you're an open wound almost, right? Don't you feel a little bit more like connected? Beautiful. The next part, getting that down. I hope you wrote it down. Thank you for commenting. I so appreciate you that you're getting this. You feel it. Thank you for that. The next one, number 4. Oh, so great to it. Oh, the magic. Thank you, Mariel. I appreciate you so much. So, understanding now to go to number 4. Let's find that number 4. Where did it go? There we go. Here you go. We talked about water. We talked about breath, cut and release. Now let's talk about grounding. Grounding. Now, there's many ways to ground. I mean, there's tons of ways to ground because you can just Google how do you ground your energy. Many. There's even grounding mats. Those are really cool. I want one of those. It was just my birthday, but you could give it to me early Christmas. So knowing how to ground or feel the ground. Now that's the thing. When someone comes to see me, you come to see me on a VIP day experience with me, one of the things we do is we go into the grounding. Because to experience your grounding is be able to say in 10 minutes, an hour from now, a day from now, for me to say, are you grounded? And you to be able to say, yeah, I feel grounded. You feel grounded. And that's the key. So it's not that you have to go outside, especially here in 112 degrees, that you have to go outside and put your feet in the grass. You're not always going to be in grass, especially here in Phoenix. We got a lot of gravel. Some people are like, Angel, I have no grass around me. I get it. So being able to feel and imagine and put your biofield energy, from your heart, from your body, yes, to feel grounded. Now, I go through a whole meditation about how to connect to your biofield, your energy, your breath, and start to do the breath so that the roots come out of your feet and they go all the way down. And there's a whole teaching. Now, because of time today, we're going to hit that another time and we'll go into how to ground. And if you want more, I'm here for you to connect to me and let's chat about it, because this is a frequency and it is a frequency. And again, you are amazing and you're conducting energy all the time. To learn how to ground would help you to hone in. Now, grounding also, again, I know, but I'm going to say it again. The water helps you ground. So drink your water. I'm going to drink. When you meet me and we get to be together, you'll see that the water is the biggest thing. It's always, because it is that frequency. So grounding is so important. So let's go to the next, and then we'll just touch on it so that we have time to go to the next segment. So is protection. Now, many people will say to me, Angel, how can you protect your energy? Well, quantum physics tells us that we're always moving our energy. I call it shields up. Energetic protection is what I call it. Protecting your energy isn't hiding. It's honoring. Boundaries amplify your frequency, not limit it. Boundaries amplify your frequency. I have a lot of boundaries. I have lots of boundaries. Many people know that. And that's one of the things they say they love about me the most, is they always know where I'm coming from because I'll say it. And it's important to have those boundaries, energetic boundaries also. So, being that said, is understanding that we are energy and we're always moving energy. So you can't just do this protection that I'm going to give you next time. Give you this protection and then you just do it when it's one and done. It's never one and done. So how I teach all of these things that you want to do is every time you go to the bathroom. I know, guys, you too, but it's true, because the cut and release is easily done, the grounding is easily done, and the shield's up, and you should be already doing the water intake. And the breaths you can do on the toilet. I said it, on the toilet. It's called toilet exercises. I say it really funny. And people say, Angel, every time I go to the bathroom, I think of you. And they're doing what? They're doing their breaths. Yes, they're doing their breaths. Then they're doing what? They're doing the cutting, the releasing, the cut and release. They're doing the cutting. And then they're ripping out the roots. And then they're doing what's the next one? They're putting that, they're grounding, and then they're putting the energy protection bubble around them. Powerful. Very powerful to do these different, and that's what's just, it just warms my heart to hear Amy Joy and to hear some of my students. Thank you, Linda. Thank you to the beauty of Candelaria, to many people that have said, Angel, those are the 5 bases to what I do every day. I make sure I get enough water. Every 15 to 20 minutes, I look at the clock and I breathe. Every time I go to the bathroom, every hour, hour and a half, if you're drinking enough water, I do the cut and release and say those things, and I feel better. And then I imagine it now. I know how to feel grounded. I feel grounded, and to feel that more grounding. And then I put my protection up and put that protection bubble up. And I can't wait to teach you how to do that in person here in Phoenix, Arizona, or even online. So reach out, because I'd love to connect to you and teach even more, because that's my soul mission, is to help you, and that's my commitment. So thank you so much for letting me share just a little bit of that. And as we move into the next segment, because we're almost done, oh my gosh, it went so fast. I promised you we would do a high energy dance. So here you go. Here is the dance that we're going to be doing today. And I know you love my song because my song is here just for you. And it's not playing. So something must be wrong that I did on this. I don't know. I think I hit something. But anyway, so we won't be doing the song today because, yeah. Let's see if I can fix it. Well, that's okay. We'll do it next time, okay? So, and then I'll fix it because I hit something. All right, so let's go into the calibration. And before we do that, I would really love to say thank you again because I see you and I love you. And I can't wait for you to adapt some of these things. So you know what? I would love to get to know you in a VIP. So it's exciting. And go ahead and jump on to my calendar and let's chat. I'd love to know your story and how and where you've been going and how things are shaking out for you. So thank you for that. So let's jump right into the personal calibration transmission. So take a moment to take a break because in this transmission, and I hope that you go ahead and say, yes, I want this transmission, Angel. I'm open to receive it. So go ahead and be open to receive this, to calibrate this in your energy field. So let's take a deep breath right now in this time of this calibration. And as you take this deep breath, as you breathe out in this energetic reset, so needed, hear my voice. But not only hear my voice, feel my voice as it's coming through. Feel this energy system as it's coming through. And in that, take those breaths and be open to receive this transmission. And in this transmission, breathing this in and breathing it out. Feel my words as what we're doing is we're calibrating this energy. And as we calibrate, we breathe deeply and just let the soothing waves and imagine the infinite energy of healing, abundance, clarity, but also this transmission of this vibration of the understanding that you are energy. And let this transmission come through you as you breathe and feel the peaceful waves of this energy. And imagine how this is feeling through all of your cells, down to the subatomic layer. Keep your breath. Feel my words as you take this breath in, as it's integrating all of this and activating, igniting your energy, being open to this as you breathe in with the love and the light and the healing and the great relationships, the spiritual awakening and that beauty of being open to this transmission helps you to be more open to the frequency of being in that self-awareness, that self-actualization, having that clarity and that focus and that awakened spirit. Feel that energy. Take a deep breath. And let it come all the way around you, down to the subatomic layer. Feel it. Feel my words. I thank you. I thank you for being here. Thank you for this, for being open for this transmission. And come back, kind of get claps. So you can come back, climbing back. Thank you again. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I am here every Thursday at 11 o'clock with guests from all over the world with their wisdom. So you don't want to miss it because this isn't just a show. It's a movement. And it's a global impact for sure. So you know what? Change your mindset. Yeah. Get out of here. Ignite your energy. And shine on. And continue to shine on. I see you. I love you. And you are amazing. And I will see you next week, when we have the amazing Muriel's going to be coming on. And she's going to be helping us with some beautiful shift your shit. I just love her. Rewire your mind, ignite your soul. That's next week. So I can't wait to see you next week when we'll be here again. I love you so much.